let me travel to Mordona and see what Minfilia has to say. So yeah, see, it's locked? I don't know, we'll see. What do I need? Oh. Oh. Not the dungeons. Well, I guess I'm going to do some Leap of Faith. Is it on? It's not even on. Soon. Where is it? Where is... Bye! Bye, Minfilia. Oh, I can't believe I have to do dungeons. Gotta do the trials. They say hard, they're not hard. True, because the Good King Moggle one was also said hard. And I feel like that one wasn't too bad. So... because that's what gets me, like the different mechanics, and I don't always understand what it means and what I have to do. So I'm just like, And then I try to follow people or whatever, but that also doesn't always work. Got me almost jumping off. Hello?
Emerald Torian just subscribed for 2 months.
Good morning, Emerald. Welcome in. Thank you so much for that sub. How are you today? Don't mind me just, postponing having to do dungeons by doing Leap. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Maybe this way. Oh, there's more people. I thought I was alone for a second, but I did get in quite late, so... Ooh, do I go for the gold one immediately, or do I... maybe not. Because anytime I try that, I fall, and then I have to do the whole thing again. Like that. Spilled your mocha on your shirt. Oh no, Eve! Not that. Not that. But you know what? The week can only get better now. Where do I go? Oh. I get so lost sometimes. Hello. I thought that was Graha for a second. I fully believed that was him. It's not. It's a bun boy, I think? In a maid outfit. Alright. Oh. Well, what do I do now? Because it's over. The lid wasn't on properly. It fully leaked everywhere. Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry, Eve. Not the 4 quests. You are working? Okay, well, take it easy if you can. I'm gonna look this up. What do I need to do? I'll just start with this one, I guess. Alright, here we go with the reading. Friend to the dawn, hear my plea. Tidings most ominous arrive from Gridania. A primal walketh the shroud. Those who have borne the eldritch spirit witness, and return to tell the tale, avow that ne'er before have they seen its like. The god's quiver doth investigate as we speak. And meseems Bow Lord Lewin would welcome a capable... Yeah. Sorry, oh my god, my mind just, like, malfunctioned there. Like, my brain had a little reset moment. I okay? Would welcome a capable adventurer's helping hand. Pray hie thee to the seat of the first bow and shine thy light upon the matter. Why does he speak like this? Harlow, I've heard much of your deeds in recent days. You come to lend your strength to the primal investigation, yes? Your aid is most welcome. I almost said moist. Your aid is moist welcome. Oh. What do I... Okay... I shall proceed directly to the matter at hand. Though still unsubstantiated, ill rumors stir amongst the townspeople of late. Rumors of a shadow-clad knight who rides in the shroud. Under normal circumstances, I would pay such idle ghost stories little heed. This time, however, we have reason to suspect, but we have naught to gain by rushing to judgment. I would have you go to the streets, Harlow, speak with the people, and hear their words with your own ears. Oh. I always read this as chantel soup or something. Something with soup. Every single time. The ghost knight. Aye, I saw him. Clad from head to toe in armor that seemed forged from shadow itself, galloping through the shroud atop his hellsborn steed. Mark my words, the trees themselves were quivering in fear that night. I've not slept a wink since I returned. Okay... Don't sneak up on me like that, friend. Forgive me. Ever since espying a glimpse of that ghastly horseman, my heart won't stop racing. I knew the elementals would punish us sooner or later for daring to disobey their will. This is surely a sign of sinister happenings to come. I saw him clear as day, or clear as night, you might say, with my own two eyes. More fearsome than the rider was his ghastly steed. I know not where you've traveled, but I can assure you've not seen more frightening a beast. One thing I can tell you, friend, there was no spectre or shadow. Nay, he was as solid as you or me. Okay. Yes, I saw the Black Knight, after which I promptly fled for my dear life. Should you end up in my position, you'd be wise to do the same. I have my pride, but I'm not fool enough to cast my life away. Besides, one look was enough to know. This is a manifestation of pure evil. Were he to turn that massive sword against Gridania, all of our lances as one could not hope to stand in his way. Okay, I see. A knight clad in shadow-forged armor, a mammoth sword and hellsborn steed. It's clear now. Our worst forebodings have proven most unfortunately prescient? I don't know, choose one of those, because I have no idea. A ghostly knight atop his baleful steed. It is as I feared. The rumors bear a most inauspicious resemblance to the references in ancient scripture describing Odin, the dark divinity. It is my suspicion that the dark horseman of rumor is indeed Odin, and furthermore that this malevolent presence is a primal. And yet before the god Squiver takes action, I would seek the counsel of one versed in the holy writings. Make for Quarry Mill and seek out Brother Oapacey. I would know what he knows. And be swift, Harlow. If Odin is truly come to the shroud, time is not on our side. Alright. Oh, I did not expect a child? That's a child. I am Oapacey. And you must be the adventurer I've been expecting. Oh, hi, Molly. Hi. Ah, yes, Odin, the dark divinity. Bolord Lewin is understandably distressed at his arrival. As one who has read the scriptures, however, I'm not entirely surprised. Odin, as the ancient writings have it, rode forth into our world, wielding a dark blade capable of cleaving earth and the heavens. By his fell blade did perish earth herself and countless multitudes of her people. At long last, a great hero of Alag did arise to do battle with the dark god. Odin was slain and his spirit sealed within a forest spring. Sorry, a forest spring? Is that what that said? What's that mean? For years, this was thought to be a mere wives' tale, a ghost story told by mothers to frighten their young ones into obedience. But recent archaeological studies at Allegan ruins have unearthed damning evidence to the contrary, and now these rumors The scriptures claim that the dark divinity slumbers in Earth's fount, deep in the heart of the shroud, where the power of a crystal confines him. I have ventured into the forest and seen the crystal with my own eyes, but this was many years ago. Wait, how old is this person? You are literally a child. What do you mean this was many years ago? It is entirely within the realm of possibility that something has gone terribly awry, and the fetters of crystal confine the dark divinity no longer. I would send you to Earth's fount to investigate the matter, but be forewarned, your path will not be an easy one. Should any evil spirit stand in your way, this water of cleansing should avail you. Oh. I looked up like some lore thingies, and I do realize that sometimes they're like a lot older than human years would be, but they still like maybe look like a child. Is that what's going on? Oh, they age super slow. Yeah, okay. He's 36. Love that. Love that. Imagine if I looked like this at 36. Bajal are here who've gotten a blessing from the forest in order to work as a bridge between humans and the elementals. Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. That's interesting. I do feel like I sometimes need to look up more stuff. About this game, but I'm so scared of spoilers that I never do. Oh, I see it. You look younger in your 40s than in your 30s? Oh, okay, so I have something to look forward to, maybe. Hopefully. Never looking stuff up should be a general rule. Yeah, but I sometimes, like... Oh. I wish I knew more about things. You know? I didn't even realize it says the last of the Alligans. Interesting. Me casually walking out of the radius. Oh. Okay, there we go. Looks are deceiving sometimes. People still think you're a teenager the way you only get charged for a young person's ticket on the bus. I love that for you, Eve. Get that discount. Kane Senna is also one. Oh, that makes sense. The crystalline jail that held the dark divinity in check. Were you able to ascertain what has become of it? I always say ascertain, and it's not. That's not true. A young 65. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. I know I look good for 65. I do know. Magical energy still remains in this stone, though its powers have grown dim. What's more, behold how the stone has been cleaved clear in twain. By Odin's fell blade, there can be no doubt. Yes, there can be no doubt as to the identity of our unwelcome guest, and yet, it is almost curious. If the dark divinity rides free, why does he tarry in the shroud? Any road, you are to be commended for your bravery, adventurer. Simi is preparing a report on this very matter as we speak. I would be most grateful if you could share your findings with her as well. Okay. So it is indeed as we feared. The seal of Earth's fount has been broken, and the dark divinity rides again. I must draft a report immediately. Oh. Your assistance in the investigation has proven invaluable, adventurer. You have our thanks. With your aid, I finally managed to complete my report, a thorough survey of all eyewitness reports, along with the most credible theories regarding the Dark Divinity's presence in the Shroud. I intend to deliver copies of the reports to Brother Oap Pacey. I genuinely... Can I just call him App? Can I just do that? And Bolord Lou and myself. The science, too, will no doubt be eager to learn of our findings. I would be most appreciative if you could deliver a copy to Urianger in my stead. My duties demand that I remain composed, but in all truth, I fear for the fate of our people. Should the time come that the Dark Divinity draws his blade against Gridania, promise me that we can count on your aid. Of course. Lilith, I am most heartened by thy safe return. Wert thou able to cast light on the shadows that haunt the shroud? Yes. So it is true. Having awakened from nigh eternal slumber, the Dark Divinity now rides free in the shroud. Whilst you were afield, I immersed myself in the scriptures. The more I scoured the words, the more I did realize that the writings draw heavily upon elegant historical chronicles. History is quite a fascinating beast, is it not? One nation's glory is another's suffering, one nation's great hero, another's most abhorrent villain. I mean not to speak in platitudes, only to say that there is never but a single side to any story, even a story that is presented as historical fact. To what end did the great hero of Alex seal Odin in a jail of crystal? What impels the Dark Divinity to ride once again? Cast thine light on the shadows of history, friend, that we might be delivered from the darkness. Okay, well... Oh. Huh? Okay, that didn't unlock anything. So... I get... I don't know. Do I have to do all 4 of them first? Maybe. Maybe. Amongst Mugglekind, the legend of Good King Moggle Mog the 12th. Thank you for the hydrate. Welcome in. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Amongst Mugglekind, the legend of Good King Moggle Mog the 12th doth tell of a wise and magnanimous ruler. Alas, the entity thus summoned put the lie to this imagining with his brief and decidedly unpeaceful reign. So the most disturbing for me to learn, then. Oh, thanks for the follow. That the Moggles Guard have once more succeeded in placing their manic potentate upon his... I read that as horny. upon his thorny throne. Not the horny throne. Methinks the agents of chaos, that's us. Literally us in Gridania after the wedding, waiting for Abby to arrive. The agents of chaos. Anyway, methinks the agents of chaos doth lurk in the shadows of this deed. Only with the Asian's guileful intervention could they have called the king back from the ether with such haste. As ever, it falls to thee, to the Blade-born of Light, to banish the Paragon's dark ambition from our realm. The 12 only know what dire power doth corrupt the savior of these gentle forest folk. Thy name has been called, Lilith. Jesus Christ, Molly just zoomed across the room. That scared the shit out of me. The more moderate faction of the Muggles had joined with the Order of the Twin Adder in an effort to open the path to the Good King's domain. But didn't I already, kill all of these things? I bid thee make haste to the Adder's nest, and once more pledge thine aid in deposing this royal myth made flesh. Okay. But yeah, I'm locked out of MSQ until I do this, I think? After a previous deposal of the king, Kuplokop approached the Moggles Guard and attempted to convince them of the error of their ways. Unfortunately, it appears his efforts at persuasion had rather the opposite effect. The royal sentries reportedly flew into a frenzy. Oh. That's so cute. That is so cute. And focused their righteous indignation into a new summoning ritual. Mayhap it was the unwavering intensity of the Moggles Guard sprayers, but the king has returned to the forest, enveloped in an almost blinding aura of majesty. Kuplokop tells us that this dauntingly maniacal avatar has now taken to calling himself Great King Mogglewog the 12th. Suffice it to say that the Elder Seedseer is willing to condone the necessary act of regicide. Ooh. For the safety of all who dwell within the Twelveswood, it has been decided that the king must fall. A certain member of the Elder Seedseer's personal guard has already escorted Kuplokop to the ward that shields the monarch's domain. Those among us with the ability to see Muggles are often in high demand. But considering the urgency of your mission, our leader felt it best to expedite matters. Pray, make your preparations, and set out as soon as you are able. Kuplo Kop awaits you in the bramble patch in the East Shroud. Oh, I knew you'd come. At least, I was hoping, Kupo. Not long ago, I had a stern word with the Moggles Guard about the dangers of turning pleasant fairy tales into disturbing reality. But they insisted that the intimidating force that is good King Moggle Mog the 12th, may his scepter of judgment ever command our respect, is exactly the sort of savior we need. The Moggles Guard are afraid, Kupo. Afraid of how the forest has changed, afraid of the never-ending conflict, afraid that we Moogles have no place in this new world. I'm scared of all those things too, but the thought of unleashing our royal menace upon the 12s would scares me even more, Kupo. Please, you must deal with them firmly before this goes too far. A measured thrashing, of course, nothing too brutal. You can enter Thornmarch here, through the tear I've made in the ward. Take care, good fortune, and in the meantime, I'll go let the others know that Great King Moggle Mog the 12th, may his reign end with minimal bloodshed, will be vacating his throne, Kupo. Okay, so this one unlocked. But why does it say extreme? Okay, I'm confused. Hang on, let me go back. Let me go back. 'Cause I'm lost. Hang on, I'm gonna speak to Minfilia again. I need to... Extreme trials are completely optional. Way hard. Yeah, that's what I thought. I need to unlock different ones. See, I need these. How do I get these? I'll just do all of his quests and we'll see. Because he had like 4 or 5. See if I, how do, wait, trials. Oh! Oh my god. No, I don't. I don't. Not me looking at, dungeons when I needed to look at trials, but I don't think I do. I was confused because I had so many quests from him that I didn't know... I didn't know which one to do first. I mean, I guess it's not a big deal that I unlocked it. It's just not what I needed. See, but... Maybe... Oh! See, that's what I thought earlier. Because I did see I had a quest in there. That makes sense. I did see that. But then I was like, but Urianger is in the other room, so... Oh, she's here! Oh, okay. I see. I see. They did not make this easy. No, they didn't. It's like, why is she here? Shouldn't she be at Revenant's Toll? Okay. We got it. We got there in the end. I know you have scarce had a chance to rest, but I'm afraid there is still work to do. The way I'm losing my voice because I'm playing this. The Ultima Weapon's destruction, 'twould seem, has served to embolden the Beastmen, who now seek to call down their gods once more. Even as we speak, the Amalja, the Ixal, and the Kobolds are making preparations for their respective summoning rites, and that is but the half of it. Much to our dismay, all 3 tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something? Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before. Far, far stronger. Their previous incarnations will seem as pale imitations, or nor. The Beast Tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance in the wake of the Ultima Weapon's maiden appearance. You will remember that as the time it wait, what? That is supposed to say at the time. Oh, no, I get it. That took a minute to, like, register. I was like, what is that sentence? I speak English sometimes. You will remember that as the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. I see. Mama Loom. Such a mess if it's required. Yeah. That was difficult to find. Also, I did think that doing the Crystal Tower was gonna allow me to continue MSQ, but apparently not. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped to take any meaningful measures. After deliberation, the leaders concluded that they must needs turn to us once more. To thee. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona do not appear to bear a connection to any beast tribe. Yet much and more still remains beyond our knowing. We must be prepared for all possibilities. I'm loath to send you into the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Will you undertake this mission, Lilith? You have my thanks. I truly do not know what we would do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. With circumstances as they were, I haven't had a chance to properly express my gratitude. Stop. Stop. I owe you my life, Lilith. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures had left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger, that I might do right by my fellow scions. But instead I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you, it shan't happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I'm quite recovered now. I hope to return to my duties again soon. I can't take you seriously with the grippers out like that, Thancred. Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now then, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. We must take it one sure step at a time. Urianger has an overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. Free the grippers. Please no. Now I go speak with him. Okay. Okay, I see. I was too eager. I do find it confusing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I do find it very confusing that we're now back here after we already moved to Mordona and Revenant's Toll. Like, why is everyone here again? This doesn't make sense. Should I have done this sooner? Should I have done this before we moved? Because... oh, it's supposed to be done earlier. Alright. Alright, I didn't know. That makes sense then. Of course it doesn't tell you to do it. Yeah, that's weird. They should have made you do it earlier to make it fit better. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could have done it sooner. I didn't realize. Because I ignore most of the side stuff. Especially on stream. Such knowledge as I possess of the beast tribes and their primals is at thy disposal. Whether man or beastman, we are wont to seek power when plunged into the black depths of despair. That despair doth begin with the Amalja, who may have already summoned forth Ifrit. With our comrade Thancred now returned, thou wouldst do well to seek his counsel. Oh. No reward? Rude. Confirmation has just arrived from the Immortal Flames. It is as Urianger said, I fear. The Amalja have already summoned Ifrit. A confrontation with the Lord of the Inferno is inevitable. I would like nothing more than to lend you my blade, but the students of Baldasion insisted that I refrain from taking to the field where it concerns primals. I know not the workings of it, but it would seem that recent events have left me especially susceptible to tempering. As much as I hate missing out on the fun, for everybody's sake, I must sit this one out. Instead, I will focus on gathering and analyzing data. Now, the Immortal Flames have already conducted a preliminary investigation into Ifrit. They may well have information that will be of use to you. Do pay a visit to the Hall of Flames and speak with Commander Swift. One last thing before you depart. Doubtless you remember Minfilia's words, but this Ifrit is a far cry from the primal you first defeated. You will want to assemble your most dependable comrades for the mission. Be safe, my friend. They just didn't foresee new players not realizing the timeline because they're not playing one patch and then waiting. Yeah. Back then, these trials would have been the only thing left to do during the patch day. Yeah, that makes sense. This is so hidden away, yeah. No, but that makes sense, Emerald. I keep forgetting that, because I get it all in, like, one go. Like, if you start now, you get all of it in one go. And, like, I keep forgetting that when it was first released, this was in parts. Like, you only got one patch at a time. Which makes sense. Like, it does, but it's just not something you think about when you play it now. But yeah. Because I was saying that last week as well, because sometimes in the quest, they'll tell you to, like, come back later, or, like, wait a little bit, or whatever. And obviously you don't have to do that now. But back then, that probably was because the newer content wasn't there yet. And so, like, you had to wait. Because I find it so funny when they say, like, oh, come back later, and, like, literally the quest ends and I, like, click them immediately, and they're like, oh, welcome back. And I'm like, I wasn't gone. I did not leave. But, yeah, it makes so much sense. Can't wait to be a menace on all content when Dawn Trail comes out. Going to eat up every piece of side content in every area. I am so excited already. I haven't even finished ARR yet, and I'm already, like, excited for Dawn Trail. I can't with myself. Lilith, we thank you for coming. The Flame General will be heartened to hear that you have answered the call. As we've already relayed to the Waking Sands, Ifrit is returned. For the sake of peace in the region, we humbly request that you vanquish him. The primal is to be found in his domain, the Bowl of Embers. To get there, you must use the Beastman Aetheryte found within the depths of Zaharrak and the Amalja stronghold. The Amalja have constructed their own Aethernet from salvaged Aetherite shards. This being the case, you should be able to use it without problem. No doubt you already know this from your fellow Scions, but the present incarnation of Ifrit is far stronger than the last. They're scaring me. Like, am I gonna die? Facing him with any fewer than 7 of your stoutest comrades would be ill-advised. Oh, it's an 8-person thing. Okay. That is all the intelligence we have to share. The rest is in your hands. I shall pray for your victory and safe return. That scares me. Why is it an 8-person one? I still feel so bad playing with other people that are not my friends. I'm always like, I'm so sorry. So sorry for sucking. I promise I'm trying my best. Oh. Wait, huh? Oh. The fact I spawned into those dungeons in my bathing suit yesterday. Like the true Limsa Degen I am. Okay. Natural at tanking? Sorry? No. I feel like I'm so bad at it. I feel like I suck. Also, the way I get lost in every fucking dungeon as well. It's gonna be new mechanics, and I'm not gonna know... Well, everything is new mechanics to me. I say that, but what I really mean is everything is a new mechanic. I've done a few things more than once, but even then I'm like, huh? What do I do? I apologize beforehand. I'm scared. I feel like I always forget everything, Maddie, when I'm in one of these. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot it's this one. Alright. Well... sometimes, when I do the older ones as well, I forget I don't have all of my abilities unlocked yet. And so I, like, press them out of habit and nothing happens, and I'm like, oh, right. I'm like not paying attention. Oopsie. Literally kind of zoned out. Oh, do we need to fight these? Okay. Ah. Can't see a thing. Ah. Okay. The way I'm sweating from that. They unlock pretty quick, it's easier than reforming, it's true. If anyone wants to leave at any point, feel free to. You can leave the party if you want to. And Walker stuff is so hard. Oh no, I'm scared. The Lord of the World, slain at thy hand. 'Twas a deed both heroic and historic, a tale to be told down the ages. I fear, however, that the terror of the Indigo Deep did slumber but briefly in the ethereal sea. The maelstrom hath assured me with unhappy certitude that Leviathan doth stir from the abyss once more. Should this indeed prove the case, then we face a most troubling and chilling predicament. The Lord of the World is a voracious being, not less than a treasure trove of crystals would serve to lure the entity back to our plane of existence. Oh, that's the boat one. 'Tis folly, then, to believe the sea-bound beastman could gather such a haul with such impossible alacrity. The Sahagin, I believe, have been entertaining Asian guests. A threat of unprecedented magnitude now loometh over Limsa Laminsa. Take thee the swiftest road to Maelstrom Command and offer thy stalwart service. Thy shining light must needs illuminate the ocean's darkened swell. Sergeant Harlow, you are, as ever, a welcome sight at Maelstrom Command. Our worst fears are realized. The primal Leviathan has returned to threaten our shores. We did not think it possible for the fishbacks to summon their rapacious god without a considerably longer period of preparation, but there can be no mistake. Prior to contacting Urianger, we received a report detailing the almost complete destruction of a merchant fleet upon the open sea. Only one vessel managed to limp into port, bearing the decidedly unwelcome news of Leviathan's resurgence. Judging by the testimony given by the surviving crew members, the massive waves the entity leveled against the ships dwarfed anything we have ever seen the Primal Command before. Should he unleash a tidal wave of similarly empowered proportions, Limsa would be scraped from this island like a barnacle from a hull. It is with such dread imaginings in mind that I bid you sail forth to slay the Lord of the World yet again. Our strategy remains unchanged. The twin vessel, the Whorleater, is already being prepared under the command of Storm Marshal Slafferson. Make your way to the Murabi dry docks once your own preparations are complete. Seek out Sergeant Sternlona, and she will see you safely aboard the ship. May the navigator guide and protect you. Alrighty, thank you so much for helping me. Oh, well, I was gonna type, but thank you. I appreciate it a lot. Storm Sergeant Sternlona at your service. The Whorleater is loaded and ready, madam. I'll give the signal for the towing vessel to depart as soon as you're aboard. Leviathan was sighted some distance from the coast, so there should be more than enough time to build up to ramming speed. The entire crew is willing to lay down their lives to ensure you reach your target, madam. So you just concentrate on skewering that overgrown sea serpent. It's what I do best, I guess. Me playing an MMO. Why are there other people? If I could just play this without other people, that would be great. Thank you. I need to zoom out. I forgot all of the mechanics for this one. I'm like... So... Oh. Well... Why is everyone running? Do we have... Oh, we have more enemies, right. I forgot all about this one. Where are we going? Can I fight this one? It's not doing damage, okay. Never mind. See, this is what I mean. Why am I such an embarrassment? Why am I like this? Not doing damage, isn't it? Where it is. Why? Oh god. Not me being the only one here. See, but learning is embarrassing. I need to just know everything right away. Who learns things? I need to be perfect at everything from the very beginning. Okay, this music slaps though. Oh. This music slaps. Why is everyone running away? I'm scared. I get so confused when I'm the only one targeting something. I'm just like, I'm probably doing something wrong. Ah, Lilith, I hear you have triumphed over Ifrit. Of course, this is no less a feat than I would expect of a warrior of light, but well done all the same. Now, I've full had a mind to crack open a bottle of 1547 Bacchus, but the celebration must keep. Garuda, I'm afraid to say, has also returned. As you well know, Garuda's appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Not to dishearten you, but in her latest incarnation, that appetite has become nigh insatiable. Oh right, Garuda. In the short time since her return, she has already wreaked tremendous havoc. You must send her back to the ether before she can do any more damage. In the meantime, Ida and I will assist the Order of the Twin Adder in their recovery efforts. When you previously faced Garuda, it was the Enterprise that bore you through the storm that shielded her domain. Well, that storm is as a spring breeze beside what she has raised this time. No airship could hope to penetrate it. And so we must count ourselves fortunate that the Order of the Twin Adder chanced to discover a beastman aetheryte leading to the Howling Eye. Before you do aught else, I suggest you pay a visit to the Adder's Nest and have words with Commander Eloy. He will be able to tell you about the set aetheryte, among other things. Make no mistake, the Lady of the Vortex will prove a formidable opponent, but I believe that you can weather the storm. May the 12 keep you safe. Alright. Ah, Lilith of the Scions, we are grateful for your aid. As you will already know, the accursed Ixal have summoned Garuda once more. Since her return, she has wasted no time unleashing her fury upon the region. Extensive damage has been reported in both the Twelveswood and Kurthus. Kurthus? Okay. She must be stopped, and soon, lest more lives be lost. In the name of the Elder Seedseer, I humbly request you put an end to her reign of terror. As in the past, Garuda keeps her court within the Howling Eye, which is perpetually protected by a raging tempest. Fortunately, we have learned of an alternate way into her domain. The Ixal have constructed an aetheryte within Natalan, their stronghold in the central highlands of Kurthus. This aetheryte will take you to Garuda's tempestuous realm. We owe this discovery to these guardians, who the elder seed seers as desire to repay the kindness you showed them. Okay. For the sake of our people as well as theirs, may your mission be met with success. Lay underneath them? I'm gonna do it. I don't care that this person is here. How does it work though? Oh, that's what this game is all about. Oh, I didn't mean to sit. No, no, don't sit. Imagine someone is here, Erin. It's literally a person. They're in a cutscene. They can't see this. Oh my god, please. She could sit? True. So true, actually. Hang on. It's a little... I need to back up a little bit, I think. I'm so sorry, Lilith. I'm so sorry for doing this to you. Hang on. Can I look at him? No, I can't. Lilith must be tanking me. I mean... Oh god. Well, it's fine. Lambertain doesn't need to know about this. It's fine. 10 out of 10 content. I'm glad you like it. But look, if they didn't want me to do this, they shouldn't have made this. Oh no, I'm scared now. I forgot that I actually have to like do a thing. I got so distracted by the squatting Ellison that I forgot we're actually like, we're doing this. Very overwhelmed at the thought of it. You might ask Sil for help because he's big. Yeah. I bought my PC from a friend, and they like definitely helped me with setting it up and stuff as well, because they know a lot about computers. So, if you can get help from like a computer pal, then definitely do that. She's hot though. Wood. Some mash. I feel like I'm gonna need to get behind the rocks at some point. Was that it? Do I? What is this? Do I? Maybe not. Never mind. Oh. Oh. Oops. What is this? What am I doing? What's happening? Hello? So confused. confused by that. Do we attack this first? Maybe not. I thought maybe we had to attack these to get her, but... Eve. I need to look at that video. Thank you for the follow. Looking at second-hand parts? Yeah. But... Oh. I forgot about this. The view. I love that. Amazing. The way it spawned me looking straight at it. Yep. The game knows me. The game was like, I know this is what you want. Okay, what do you need from me, Minfilia? What will it take for me to unlock the rest of MSQ? Please. Made it through without a single death. Yeah, as soon as I saw those rocks, I was like, those are here for a reason. Okay, but like... Oh, one more. Okay, I thought I was done. Why did we do Leviathan? You don't think that was part of this? I don't know, Maddie, because I was unlocking the wrong thing. It's fine. It's fine. We got some extra practice in. Listen, I get so confused by this game, okay? How am I supposed to know what I need to do? Bold of you to assume that I will know. You just realized? Yeah, I didn't realize either, so we're just going with the flow, it's fine. So both Ifrit and Garuda are now vanquished by your hands. Truly, you have earned yourself a rest. Would that you had the luxury of time to enjoy it. It pains me to say that Titan is also returned, and with a vengeance. As was the case with his primal brethren, he has grown stronger than he was before. When I went about my investigation, all indications suggested that the kobolds were nowhere near ready to resume their summoning rites. But it turns out they were deceiving us. I should have known better. The kobold's subterranean domain runs deep, and they can easily hoard crystals with our being none the wiser. And a vast hoard it must have been. Till now, Garuda was the most powerful among the three recently active primals, but according to our latest readings, Titan has usurped that honor. Oh no. A primal's might is determined by two factors, the amount of crystals it has gorged upon and the fervor of its believers. I would like nothing more than to measure precisely how strong the Lord of Cracks has become, but I fear the time for such prudence has run out. We already received an official request for assistance from the Maelstrom, and as you might expect, it is addressed to you. For your previous encounter with Titan, you traveled to his Dimesne? By way of the Aetheryte first discovered by the Company of Heroes. Sad to say, this Aetheryte no longer seems to respond. But do not despair, for the Maelstrom has reportedly found another in its place. You will want to speak with Commander Riki at Maelstrom Command for the details. I cannot stress this enough, but Titan has grown fearsome strong. See to it you spare no preparation. Okay. Ah, Sergeant Harlow, your presence is most welcome. I'm chagrined that we must turn to you again to lay Titan low. No doubt this is yesterday's news to you, but the Lord of Crags has returned more ferocious and formidable than he was before. We cannot fathom how the kobolds were able to obtain such vast stores of crystals, and in so short a time. We will learn the answer in the coming moons, I suspect, but first things first. We need you to vanquish Titan before he and the kobolds have a chance to wreak havoc on Limsa Lominsa. You have felt the primal before, and we believe that you can emerge victorious once more. We've learned of a new Aetheryte that will take you to the Navel. It's situated deep within Ugamaru Mines. Not the most convenient of locations, admittedly, so you will have cut yourself a path. Okay. Please make all haste. Titan's mere presence emboldens the kobolds, and it is only a matter of time before they move in force against us. May the Navigator guide you on your way, Sergeant. We loaded in right away. Imagine that. Oh. He sent you a hello, nice to meet you email at the beginning of the year. You ghosted him? That would be so me. That would literally be so me. Oh, yeah, this music slaps as well. I vaguely remember this, but... Very vaguely remember this. I might die, though. Oops. I need to... Sorry, this is so random. I need to look at my portrait, actually. I don't know. Don't ask me why, I just thought of that. I assume we run. Oh. Hello? Oh. Hello, why can't I... What am I doing? Why can't I... Am I? I am attacking. Okay, okay. Oh, I was so lost. Okay, okay, that was so unclear that I was doing that. Oh. I know how to play this game. I'm a gamer. Oh god. Ah, I died. I just realized I should probably run and it was too late. Well... I'm just gonna wait. I don't really... Yes. Thank you. Thank you! I might die again, though. Okay, there we go. The way I'm so hyper-focused on my own shit, and I don't realize other stuff is happening sometimes. See? This music slaps, though. Okay, there we go. You zone out? Yeah. I do zone out a little bit, and then I die, and I'm like, oh, oops. Oopsie. So zone into your rotations? Yeah. I definitely miss things. Like AoE things, and like, stuff like that. I'm like, oh, oops. Oopsie. Okay, can I do it now? Yes. Oh my god, we can finally continue MSQ. 。 Oh, it's not voiced. Lovely. I am most eager to address the Asian threat. However, we dare not neglect our other pressing concerns. We both know full well that Saint Shiva will not be the last primal we face, and our relationship with Ishgard is still tenuous at best. I will be working on that. Do not worry. Do not worry. To think that the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Signs of the Seventh Dawn. Some days I wonder if it was wise for us to take on so many other responsibilities. Lest you forget, Antecedent, the Signs need not shoulder the burden alone. Were not the Crystal Brave established for this very reason? True, we are presented with a multitude of problems. However, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. Lilith, in particular, is ever a steadying hand, who I trust will continue to support the Braves. To what do we owe the pleasure? Have there been further developments regarding the situation in Ul'dah? Oh, right. As expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation that one of their highest-ranking officers was a Guardian agent. Suffice it to say, Taleji Adeleji and his monetarist ilk have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with ongoing unrest, the Flames are finding themselves hard-pressed. Plainly, General Raban needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer what support they can. If I am to stay abreast of the latest developments and issue effective orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time traveling back and forth. And so, for the foreseeable future, I think it would be best if I were to remain in Ul'dah. Unless you have an objection? None whatsoever. We have matters here well in hand. Moonbreeda's research is proceeding as planned? So she tells me, though I'm not familiar with the details. Urianger is poring over his tomes at the Waking Sands, and the others are contributing in their own ways. Alas, the key problem, how to form an ethereal blade at will, remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it's only a matter of time. Lilith, while we focus on that task, mayhap you could assist Alphino and his Braves with theirs. It would do much to restore faith in the Immortal Flames if the Warrior of Light was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound to organizations and nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so. Not that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now then, there are preparations I must attend to before my departure, such as receiving Riol's latest report. He has proven to be quite skilled at gathering information others wish kept secret, hence why I placed him under my direct command and ordered him to investigate the Ul'dah riots. When you are finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have a favor to ask. Alright. If there are any developments on our front, I shall inform you at once in the usual fashion. I completely forgot about the MSQ stuff and what was happening. I forget so quickly. I do MSQ and then I do a few side things, or I don't know, I have to do dungeons and stuff, and then I'm like, what? What is happening in the story? Pleasure as always, Lilith. You'll be escorting the commander to Ul'dah, I take it? Actually, I had another task in mind for her. If you would be so kind as to repeat your report for her benefit. Right then. Me and mine have been making inquiries into the source of the weapons what found their ways into refugee hands a way back. So happens we caught wind of something promising, a rather large purchase of sharp and pointy things by a black marketeer holed up near Highbridge. I doubt that this man would have secured such a quantity of weapons if he did not already have clients waiting. Clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer for this transaction to remain secret. Brings to mind that merchant what caught an arrow while talking to Lilith, don't it? Generous fellow he was, doling out swords and spears to the downtrodden and disgruntled. Which isn't to say that these clients have the same mischief in mind, but if you want to be sure, it might be prudent to intervene before they collect their goods, savvy? Seizing the weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike at the appointed hour, we might capture the black marketeer as well as his clients. What say you, Lilith? Then it is settled. Rendezvous with Captain Ilbert at Highbridge and intervene when the exchange takes place. Now then, if you would excuse me, I must leave for Ul'dah. I expect good tidings. Excuse me. Ah, Lilith. My scouts have been keeping a close eye on the black marketeer, and it would seem that his guests have arrived. It would also seem that he has hired more than a few men to stand guard. Common thugs of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. Even so, I feel compelled to apologize. This is far beneath a woman of your standing, and Commander Leveilleur needn't have dispatched you hither. But powerful men ever have need of loyal, able-bodied friends. Having found one in you, 'tis only natural that he would come to rely upon you without hesitation. Now then, we should make for the burning wall without any delay and secure those weapons. The first unit will ensure that the clients do not escape. With me, Lilith. I love how they say with me and then leave you in the dust. I spy the one man, but there are sure to be others. Wait, where? I literally don't see anyone. I think you might be seeing things, Ilberd. Oh no, I don't know. I am... Well... I have a plan. While you approach the sentry and create a distraction, my men and I will slip past and catch the black marketeer unawares. Once you've disposed of the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? Then let us be off. Good luck, my friend. Who goes there? An adventurer? Damned fool, you should have never come here. Oh, but I should have, so... like... Oh. Who are you talking to? Yourself? Oh. Oh. Now time to eat your leftover pizza for lunch. Go on, Eve. Enjoy your pizza. You deserve it. That's so cute. I don't understand. What's this all about? Oh? Oh. Um. As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out. But before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked, and this is the result. Oh no. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard and to bring an inexperienced recruit. Commander Leveilleur will be most disappointed. Damn it. A golden opportunity wasted. As for the clients, though we know not how, they slip past our perimeter. At present, the first is currently tracking a party of Duskwhite sellswords. We suspect maybe them. Would that we could have enlisted the aid of the Immortal Flames or the Brass Blades. Alas, we're here to aid them. They're in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we have secured the weapons. Yet even that accomplishment is lacking, for the information we received indicated a massive shipment, and this is anything but. I feel like we may have been led astray. Like, I feel like we didn't... You know, this isn't the right person, maybe. I will join the first in their hunt for the Duskwhite sellswords. If the gods are good, we will catch them before they escape into the Black Shroud. In the meantime, I ask that you deliver these weapons to Ulda in my stead. Entrust them to the third's Yuyuhase. Right. He will take care of the rest. Right, I remember Yuyu. Oh. I'm scared. I don't know how close I am to the end of ARR. I'm very scared. I assume it'll end in like a massive cutscene. That's hopefully voiced. Or I will perish. Hi, Yuyu. Ah, the Warrior of Light. Ever reliable friend to the Crystal Braves. You have my deepest thanks for your assistance in Kurthus. Now, what brings you to us this day? You love a cutscenes moment? Yeah, if it's voiced. A gift of weapons from a certain black marketeer, courtesy of Captain Ilbert, you say? Understood. Once we've catalogued the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. This cannot be everything, can it? Riol stated with confidence that there would be far greater quantity of weapons. A blatant falsehood. Clearly, Riol is unfamiliar with the ways of Ul'Dan merchants, who ever strive to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that his information was not completely erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything of worth at all. It's still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we've got more important things to worry about, like fighting those Garleans up north. There will be no fighting if I have anything to say about it. Our orders are to stand watch, not to seek glory in battle. If you have no further need of us, then I shall take my unit to the cerulean processing plant. Time for the Fourth to earn their keep, eh? Fight well, Alian, for the freedom of all. Excellent work as always, my friend. Rest assured that the immortal flames will hear of your contribution until we meet again. Lilith, a word if it please you. Not here. Look for me at the Sapphire Avenue exchange. No need for whistling this time, don't you worry. Thanks for indulging my request. Few places better than a market for privacy, I find. All the hustle and the bustle of commerce means most conversations go unnoticed. I'll get to the point. At the Burning Wall, when you and the captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything. Leave no detail out. That's not quite how the first told it. These Duskwights they were chasing, latest word is that we lost the trail. But you never saw him yourself? Not before the fighting started and not after? Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in my bones. I'm not daft enough to be misled by some merchant's drunken boasts. Our information was reliable, goddammit. I know he purchased those weapons. As if I've never deciphered the moneylender's books or had to follow a transaction back to its source. Did plenty of that back when the Braves were getting started. Believe me, the commander wanted assurances that we weren't taking gil from the wrong sort of benefactors. Of course, these days, the money flows like water, and the first and third get the shiniest new toys. Forgive me, friend. I've a lot on my mind these days, and I appreciate you lending an ear. Right then, best get back to it. Huge mood. Hi Orion, welcome in. How are you? Lilith, can you hear me? This is Tataru. Your presence is urgently requested at the Rising Stones. Please come and see me as soon as you are able. Oopie! Oh, I completely did not read that message. Oopsie, sorry Tataru, I love you. I love you so much. Can I see it somewhere? Yeah. Thank you for coming so quickly, Lilith. We've a quest from Ishgard to who wishes not a quest, a guest. We have a quest from Ishgard. Wait. Oh, it's a lady. Oh. Is it the lady, the friend, the person? I forgot her name. The way I got excited when I read Ishgard. I'm fine. We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. A most, determined lady by all indications.